Hi, tomato. I did it. I'm starting slightly earlier today. Not as early as I wanted to, but earlier. We'll get there. We'll slowly migrate to an earlier time. What's up? How are you? Oh, before I forget, I think the best thing that I can do is to try and focus on what I need to do and then just do it immediately while it's still in my brain before I do anything else. So we are putting Chibi Mask on first thing. Oh, hi, Box! Wait, hang on. Let me get this stuff. Oh, Box is following me. Hello. Oh, Box has done some dailies. Hi, lovable Nami. How are you? Oh. Oh, hold the hand of a friend and follow a friend. I see. That's what you were doing. Wow. That made everything so easy. Hi. Wow. Easiest 2 missions ever. Hang on, hang on. We might actually do missions faster than we've ever done missions before. Two missions down already. Oh, there's a tomato. Tomato is now tiny, like me. And Box is already tiny. Oh, look, and Pry is on! See, it pays off to start earlier. And we can have some of the European people who, like, the time difference makes it much later there. Is better for them. It's a little bit better for everybody, really. Hi, hi! 2 missions and 3 baby-sized friends. Yes. You're so early. I know. I am. I am early. I used to start streaming around like 2 p.m. my time. And like I've slowly due to whatever, just life stuff happening, it like kept getting pushed back a little bit at a time. A little bit more. And now, like, my new regular, I might be AFK because of class. Oh, no worries. I eventually got to a point where I started doing streams at like 4:30. And, like, my cutoff time is like 6:30. So, there's, like, not much time. I need, like, 8 more candles. Okay. What have we got? We gotta do the bowing one and the sapling. Oh, wow, those are so easy. I don't remember where the bowing one is, but still very easy. Okay, I need to do... I'll just say, because, yeah, I don't think that box is in the stream. I need the other 2 missions. Chess Cake is online. How is in Stadium? Oh, the bow is in Stadium. Oh, thank you! Okay, so we'll just do the valley like we're just doing a normal run of the level. And yeah. Perfect. Did Box go to the valley already? That'll be the real question here. We have a formation. A nice balanced formation. Look at this. Got one friend on the left, one friend on the right, and one friend piggyback. It's Perfect. Hi, Carrie. Hello. Oh, you're so tall. One of you is as tall as two of us stacked on top of each other. Oh, we're so small today. That's just so funny to me. I just came on after finishing an exam. Oh, how did it go? Do you think you did okay on it? We're gonna do the valley, Carrie, if you'd like to join us. I'm just gonna run in circles around you a few times to convey this message. Just went to Eden. Oh, okay. Need wing and light. Okay. It's my last one! Yay! You're free! Aw, I'm so happy for you. Oh look, you have the same pants! Do you want to come with us, Carrie? You might need to hold hands with somebody, though. Can you hold hands with Tomato, maybe? We're gonna do the valley. So you can get summer now! Yay! Summer vacation! I don't know, I think Carrie's probably fine on her own. Lucky. Oh yeah, I know Tomato has been really looking forward to finishing up with school. Aw, Pride, that's so nice of you. Oh, I think I'm holding hands with Tomato still, but also not. Oh no, I'm not. Oh boy, everybody's typing. This is the several people are typing, but the Sky version. I have 2 more months. Oh no. I feel like it's been dragging on for you forever. Who is the person that sent me the friend request? That's Pry. Oof, unlucky. Here. I'll just, in case you're not in here. Took a gap year, so it's already summer for me. Nice. Pry, yeah? Ah. No worries. Thank you. Would you like to come with us, Carrie? I was like, why is everyone saying my name? You're welcome. Oh look, we got somebody with a cute little rainbow cape. Oh. Just because we can. I'm gonna beep. Beep a few times. Alright. I think we're good to go. I just wanted to like double, triple make sure. Let's get our candles. I love how early I finish for the summer, right? Early May is really early, at least compared to the US. We would never finish that early. For like even college classes, I don't think finish up early in May. It is. It's also my birthday month. So, but my birthday is not till the end of the month. Oh yes, we gotta get wings. Although Carrie's not with us. But if you need them here too, we can get them for you. So it was always nice for me because like my birthday would come and then right after summer would start. Summer vacation would start. Maybe that's also why I like the summer. All the Americans in my course were complaining about how long it was till getting to go back to America. Us Americans. We gotta do everything different. To the point where a lot of Americans don't really want to. I think there was even a short amount of time. They were like, it's online anyway. I'm going home. Oh, yeah. I think there was a period of time when Americans were trying to convert like the next generation into using the metric system more than like inches and inches, feet, pounds. But I don't think it panned out very well. So now we're just back to doing our own thing again. Are we going underwater? We can. What brought the metric system up? I think it was just, because so many other countries were using the metric system and the US was not, that, maybe we felt like some kind of a peer pressure, country peer pressure to, conform, and then it didn't work out. Did everybody get this? I know, both, I think. Yeah, I think for like... Hi, Carrie. Hello, sorry. Red is streaming at the same time. Oh, no worries. No worries. I did see that Red is also streaming, and I'm currently lurking in his stream, but obviously I can't, like, participate in it. The thing I get confused about is degrees. Yeah, I think we learn a little bit of both here, but we use like the metric system only for like scientific, for like science and scientific studies. And then we use like the other system for everything else. Fahrenheit is just weird. Fahrenheit, it's weird, but I can kind of understand it. Looks like you guys are having fun. Thanks for adding me, Pry. Oh, yeah, we're just chilling. We're just chilling and talking. I can understand Fahrenheit because Fahrenheit uses a lot more like minute temperature differences. And so it makes sense to use it in terms of like when you're talking about weather and you want to talk about like a comfortable temperature. I'm always confused when people say the temperature and I'm like, why is it so hot? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a little bit easier when talking about temperature differences when it's like, Fahrenheit. Because you can kind of like, there's definitely like a much bigger difference between like tens and the Fahrenheit. So like the 70s is really comfortable, and then the 60s it's like, it's comfortable, but it's starting to get a little cold for someone like me, and then 50s is like, not too uncomfortable, but still a little bit uncomfortably cold, and then 40s is like, no, this is too cold. And then 30s is like, yeah, this is where the water's going to start freezing. It's literally hot enough to boil water outside on a normal summer day. Ooh, wing. Okay, we'll make sure that you guys get the wings. That's hot. Thank you, thank you. No problem. Oof. Ouch. Yeah, that's pretty hot. I mean, if it's like asphalt in Celsius, it's 100. In Fahrenheit, it's like 340. Never been that hot for here. Yeah, that's gotta be like, gets 100 degrees Fahrenheit all the time. That's gotta be like on the asphalt that's being, the sun is beating down on it all the time. Like on black asphalt. Then it can probably heat up that much, but I would boil. I do boil. And I've heard of people like, I didn't join you guys because too many players ended up being server split. Oh, that's okay. No worries, Gary. Can't take the heat. I love the heat. But that's because I live in the south. I live closer to the equator, so heat is my friend. I can't, and my body does not retain body heat. Like, probably like a warm-blooded creature should. So, I get cold very easily. I hate the heat. I don't retain heat. Rain is my element. Get used to it. I just can't take it. I'm like a little reptile. Rain, yes. Rain is good, though. Yes. Rain is nice, but if you have like a job that requires that you hang out outside a lot, the rain is less nice. Favorite weather, hands down. I prefer winter, really. I'm surprised. Let's race. Oh, okay. Okay. It rains here permanently. Really? I hate school. Oh no, tomato. You're almost done. You're almost done. I love school. Aww. I'm glad you've had a good experience with it, Bri. JK, it was hell. Oh, okay. Never mind. That was a very short-lived sentiment. Was anyone else, like when you were in high school, were you told by the adults in your life, like, oh yeah, enjoy being a teenager and enjoy being in high school because those are the best years of your life? I heard your hope when you read that message. So funny. I was like, well, I was genuinely glad that somebody had a good school experience. It gets better. It does, though. It gets better. That is BS. It does! You're too young to discount that. Oh my gosh, Dab! Hi! I didn't like high school, I wasn't top either. That's what people told me at school, and it does, yeah! It does get better. High school is the best time of your life. Rolling eyes emojis. It isn't! It isn't. Listen. It gets so much better. If you're anything like me, and if your high school experience was anything like mine, I was like, I can't wait to get out of here. And then I graduated high school, and then I was like, yes, I'm still so glad that I'm not in high school anymore. High school sucks. 100% it gets better. See? I love college so much, but college was a lot more fun. Absolutely. College was fun. I was hardly in school, but from what... Ooh. Hang on, speech bubbles running around all over the place. When I was there, it was terrible. Oh, like in grade school? I had so much anxiety and depression in high school. Oh no! I feel that though. Did I win? Who knows? I think you did. I think you got the last one. And I went to uni and it's grand. It's so much better. College is so much better. And I was really lucky to be in college at the time too, I guess. Like, I don't know. Well, I have no idea. I have no idea what college environments are like now, but I just feel like it was so chill where and when I went to college. Just exams are so bad, yeah. I call BS. You would have to go to college and see for yourself, Tomato. Yes, we'll get the shiny boy up there. Hang on, let's try and grab Box first. Oh, and the spirit. You're so right, Tomato. Thank you for keeping me on track. You'll never know if you don't try. Exactly. I have to have the people in the stream keeping me in check here. I did with my sister. Okay, it's not that one. I don't like it. Spirit's on the other side. Oh no, I'm getting the shiny boy. I know, we gotta get the spirit too, though. Oh. That's okay, Box. I think high school too is just, you know, you're going through puberty and everything kind of sucks. So like you're already gonna be way more anxious in general. And you still have like, you haven't matured enough to really know. It's not the learning, it's the lights out. Yeah, it was the people. I really enjoyed the people. There were so many nerds in my college. And we had specific areas where you could just hang out and like play video games. Like you could rent out gaming systems and play games. I hate blood, real life blood. Wait, where did blood come into this equation? Tomato, what? Yes, you get to be with people like you. It's great. Yeah, yes. I think that's, yeah, definitely. So I met a lot of really nerdy people, and I remember like college was when I played Majora's Mask for the first time all the way with a friend. Oh, I see, Tomato. Oh no! Oh no, we missed the we missed the sapling! No! It's that time, Tomato. Oh no. I'm sorry. I don't think I understand the conversation anymore. Oh, Box. Don't worry about it, Box. Don't worry. Oof. I'm sorry, Tomato. Do you take, like, medication for that? Do you ever take, like, ibuprofen or anything? Like, does that help you? Poor Box. Well, we'll just let Box be confused. I gotta tell you though, one time, I normally just take ibuprofen and that makes me feel better because I like never ever take like any medication outside of when I'm on that time. But There was one time. Why do you always gotta do it backwards? Because I'm difficult. Because I'm chaotic. We're the chaos group. We have to do it backwards. Hit a pill around 12 p.m. That's the way I do it. See? It's the chaotic way. Oh, hang on. Let me tell Box. Plus, it feels fast. It feels fast to me. We can go back to the beginning of the level too, if we go through Village of Dreams. Referring to Sky so everyone knows. Tomato, are you okay? You know what they say? I took the pill. I just want to die. Oh no! No. This game is so cute. It is! It encourages people to, like, work together. I want to go to bed. Oh. Hang in there. You'll make it. You'll make it through the day. As so many before you have. As I've done in the past, while also feeling the same way. But, taking ibuprofen does help. Oh, I wanted to say, there was one time that I took Midol, and that's like specifically for periods, and it was fantastic. So then I was like, oh man, I want Midol, but it's really expensive, so I don't normally get it. But one time I was able to get some like off-brand Midol for free through like my parents' insurance. So I got some of that, and I tried it, and what's Midol? It's basically a medication for like period cramps and like period symptoms. Like it's specifically for that. And it's supposed to like, and it does, it works really well. But again, I took off-brand Midol once, and it did not help. It made everything so much worse. Hang on, let me tell Box I'm streaming. So I'm talking, but you can't hear me. Oh. Like, where am I? Where's the— oh. Oh, you are, yes. You didn't know? Fox, I've told you that I stream. And that's why I'm always with a bunch of people. Oh, Box. That's okay. Oh, and the nice thing about this game too is that it's free. So for people who don't want to spend money, like me, it's perfect. It's super chill. There's endless content because they're constantly making new things. It's very cute and encourages cooperation, and it's free. Now I get why you were so confused. I have told Box in the past that I stream, but yeah. I don't think they've ever joined my streams. I don't know if they know my handle. So sweet and lovely, yes. I love Sky too. And free. The free is a plus. All you ever hear about is gender envy. Where's the gender gluttony? Yummy gender. Where did that come from, Box? Oh, I didn't know it was free. I'm confused though. Is only one of you playing and the rest are just attached or what? Yes, I'm the one who's leading right now. there's a mechanic for, like, holding hands with people that you make friends with. And so, I'm friends with everybody in the chat, or everybody that's in the game that you see right now. So I have the holding hands mechanic for 2 of them, and then I have piggyback ride mechanic for 1 of them. Okay, we're going back here because I forgot to do this mission. My bad. Free and full of chaos people. Wait, that we are. We're the benevolent chaos group. I'm non-binary because the gender fairy ate my gender. Okay. I have no gender. I'm a mystery. Chaos is my middle name. Someone stole it. Yes. We did it. Good job, team. Yeah, we did everything. I accidentally— what? Box! Damn those gender fairies. Oh, I hope you apologized. Oops, I forgot to hug the spirit. That's okay. Now it must take revenge. Oh, you know it will. Me. We're gonna go home. Home? On who? On Box. She's gonna put a noise in my face in the middle of the night. A mouse. Oh. Yeah, you feel guilty for the next 4 hours after doing that. Yes, absolutely. I was once, babysitting for a family's cat and dogs and cat. And, they had a kitten. It was like a new kitten, and it was a Bengal. Cutest thing. Very high energy, because Bengals are high energy. And, I was just like walking around the house, and it decided to start chasing me. And it ran in between, like, my legs as I went to go take a step. And I couldn't, like, stop the forward momentum of, like, my legs going forward, and its leg, like, got caught in between my legs. And, I think I, like, twisted its leg. Oh my gosh. And it, like, it didn't get hurt. It didn't get seriously hurt or anything like that, but, like, it obviously was very upset. And I felt so bad. I was like, I'm so sorry. I never, ever, like, I would never intentionally hurt you. I felt guilty about that for, like, the entire, like, next day. Like, that day and the entire, like, next day. Ooh, I have one of those. You have a Bengal? They're so pretty. Okay, okay, I acknowledge that I gave Tomato a heart. Let me give everybody a heart, please. There we go. I've met a few Bengals before, but never owned one. gosh, so many. So many gifts. I think the other day I was like keeping track on the gifts of light, and it gave me like, gosh, what was it? Almost an entire heart just from one day's worth of gifts of light, which is really cool. I'm like, alright, I'll take that. I'll take getting a heart almost every day. Yeah, it's of the white variety. Aww! I don't think I've seen that one. Like the lighter colored ones? I don't think I've seen a lighter colored one, like in person. I think I've seen pictures. I hope Tomato gets some good rest. Oh, did Tomato leave? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, okay. That's okay. Yeah, I hope Tomato feels better too. Because I know that feeling. Oh, look at you gifting me a heart. Well, that's nice of you. There you go. Oh, also, I just realized. Between who? Wait, what? I'm so confused. Anyone. Okay, I obviously missed some, chat stuff, and it's not loading. Toadop! Oh my gosh, there's a tiny old man. A tiny old man. His spots aren't super vibrant, though. It's like if you drew the spots in with a pencil, then erased all the marks, but you can still see the spots you drew on the paper because you drew on it hard. Oh, that's a good way of describing it, actually. I can visualize that very well. It's a Toadop. I think this was probably a friend that I made on impulse, and I don't know how recently it was. Let's see. Alright, I only have the bare minimum unlocked with you. Thanks, Box. Aww. Yeah, they're so sweet. I love to see it. Alright, so we can do candle runs, we can do trials if people want. Gotta love impulse friends, yes. I've had so many impulse friends where it's like I just met them like we were acquaintances. I'm gonna go solo and candle soon. Oh no, Bri! And I had like a really great time with them for just like whatever that one interaction was that I had with them that made me feel like we should be friends. And, you know, and then we went on with our day and like separated, went our separate ways, and then like had completely different lives from there on out. So I don't even remember what it was that we did together, but the fact that we're friends like still says something. Rawr. Oh, look how cute! I love the tiger mask. Very, very cute. I'm just vibing. Heck yeah. It's very nice. Very nice to just vibe. Hi, worms! How are you? I write how I meet someone and see if it progresses from there. Oh, that's smart. I love the tiger mask so much. I have people called met at grandma. Isn't there like a character limit to the names though? I guess met at grandma is like the longest name you could have. Doing well, thanks. Aw, glad to hear it. Did you do missions and stuff today already? We have so many small friends. I love it. No spaces. Oh, that's how you can get away with it. Okay. Yeah, we just did missions and we forgot, or I forgot, to do like one of them so that we just kind of like circled around in like a loop and we went back to the beginning of the level to do the sapling mission. Missions were very easy to do today though. Yes, done with all my dailies. I love how you could just do 2 of them in one if you just went to a friend and followed them. Janica is not a scam. Hey, you come here. Janica, so what is this video? What is this video message? It's me, the traveling spirit, not a scam or anything. You can trust me. Now give me your candles. Oh, I love it. That's really cute. Oh yes, there is a traveling spirit this week. And it's going to be that one. It's the air prophet from Season of Prophecy. So just in case y'all are wondering. That's actually one that I need, so I expect I'm gonna be losing a bunch of these candles. Which I can't be too upset about because I have almost 500 now. Whoa, Pry, it's the elder hair. That's art right there. that was amazing. Oh, Bugs, you look so cute. Little red tiger. The luckiest tiger. Hello, fellow tiny person. Hello. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened on Monday, but on Monday we had like a weird glitch in the notification system. Yeah, always had it. Nice. I still don't have that one. That one... Oh wait, I think you're talking to somebody else. I'm so close to finishing the constellation though, for the forest. Let's see. Wait, can I afford to buy anything else here? I think I need to start with a new spirit. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's see. So we have this one. Oh, which is handshake, and then we have... Oh, I like the little hearts one. Let's go for the hearts one. Forgetful storyteller. Oh, you okay there, buddy? I don't think you should be angled like that. But alright. Okay, we're good. It's probably this next one that has the level 4 emote. Level 3 and 4 emote. New yoga pose just dropped. So we got the storyteller mask now. The much more sad looking one. There's like it's kind of like the drama mask where there's this one that looks more happy and this one looks sad. So many accessories. Still missing all these ones though. I think these are mostly from the wasteland and the vault. But we're getting there. Slowly. I'm that type of person that wants to slowly grind and get it. Like, I want to get everything, but I also don't want to miss out on any like event things. Okay, I need 2 for that. So I'm just biding my time while I hoard resources. And like, even though I have enough to probably buy quite a few things from the constellations, I refuse to do that until I get more of the traveling spirits. And just have more candles in general. Look at y'all. Well, if we hang out for a bit longer, we can do the sanctuary and we can do grandma. But we could also do... I'm like, I have an itch for doing the trials now. Because we've done that like a few times, but that also might be best left for not Chibi Mask Wednesday. Howdy, Mint. Hi, Inky! What's up? We're just chilling. We did missions. They were very easy to do today. Oh yeah, I forgot that I unlocked this with you. We can dance. I still want to do... I kind of want to unlock the other one. But it's 22 candles. I have 470, so why not? Do you know the skips? Oh wait, hang on. It's almost time for Sanctuary. Yes, thanks for reminding me. Hi, Emlip! I'm just putting up shelves. Ooh, for what? Do you know the skips for trials? I spent a long time learning the fire one the other day. I don't. I don't know them. I'm not, I normally just play them in an all away. So I don't actually know. Let's do it. I love this emote. Yes. Let's do it. Ouch. But I need to go. Be back in a bit. Okay. That's so cute. Okay, Pry. We'll see you soon. Bye, Pry. We love you. As Box is like kicking you. This is so cute. It is. It reminds me of swing dancing, actually. This is like Partner Charleston is kind of like this. Cause you like you step forward and back, and you also kick in front of yourself. So it's kind of dangerous because you can accidentally kick each other. But yeah, I love it. Pantry shelves. I finally went ahead. Foxtrot, thank you. Yeah, there's what is it called? Oh, Emlet, thank you! Thank you for following. There's Charleston, which is a dance move that requires it's 8 steps, and you kick back on, or you do a half step backwards with your left foot. That's called a rock step. And then you kick, and then step, and then kick and back step. And that's Charleston. And then there's, oh my gosh, then there's Lindy Hop. There's East Coast, which is the step, step, rock step. I guess is Foxtrot and Lindy Hop the same thing? I can't remember. It's been a while since I've done swing dancing. Alright, well, hang on. What? I'm gonna ask Box, what lamp lights do you need? So maybe we can just do that with them while we candle collect and recover from spending 22 candles on one emote. Mint, I can waltz and club dance and then say no. Hey, that's something though. That's something. I think the waltz is interesting too. I only have a very, very, very basic understanding of waltz, but from the very little that I learned about it, I thought it was interesting. Because it's like it's in 3/4 time. So you do the first step um, completely like flat-footed, and then you do the other 2 steps on your toes, right? So it's like down, up, up, down, up, up. I don't know, I've been picking them up sporadically. Okay. That's okay. Yeah, before I stopped doing swing, I was doing partner Charleston. I was learning how to do partner Charleston. Voguing is also, I have no idea what voguing is. I learned the waltz and the foxtrot in school. Oh, cool. Okay. Is my sound? Oh no, it's fine. Okay. Cool, cool. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, I was learning how to do partner Charleston with somebody. That was like the most intense that I ever got into dancing. Because I kept kicking my partner by accident. And we finally started to get to a place, like we were practicing pretty regularly. And we were finally starting to get to a place where like we were more coordinated with each other, or I was more coordinated. I think my partner did better than I did. And then I graduated from college, so then I couldn't really do the lessons anymore. It was very sad. But I had a really good time. In that club though, it was a swing dancing club. We also had people. By the way, I like your shoelaces? Oh, that's the Tumblr thing, right? Thanks, I stole them from the president. I think that's what the code word is. I can't believe I remembered that. That like unlocked a primal memory. Gosh. Let's see if this makes any sense to Box. I think this is what the code word was. That I joined the Discord. Aww! Yay, thank you for joining. I'm glad to have you there. Okay, I did it correctly. Good. Yeah, a lot of people join so they can share like their art and stuff. So if you have anything like that, any hobbies that you'd like to share, we'd love to see it. You really only stay on your toes if you follow when doing the waltz. Oh, okay. Then, yeah. Obviously, like, we were starting to get to a point where, like, it was less strict on, you know, the follow always has to be the girl and the lead always has to be the boy. Like, we were evolving past that when I was in college. But, it was still kind of like, the assumption was that the follow would still be the girl and the lead would still be the boy. So, and I was very neutral about the whole thing, and because I had zero dance experience, I didn't mind being a follow. But yeah, I was taught to be a follow. But now, I would like to, I don't even particularly care about other dance types specifically, but I really did enjoy swing dancing. Rad! Hi! Thank Thank you for the raid, not the follow. Thank you for the raid. Oh my gosh! Hi everybody. Hi raiders. Oh, I have art. Can I share in the Discord? Yes, of course. Hi, Red Raid. Hi. Red Raid, Red Raid. Oh, thank you for following, Jordan. Hello, Mince. What is with that face? Lifeblood. Hello. Purring Pixie. What a cute name. Hi again, Dab. Hello, hello. My sister was taught to lead due to her height, and I never got into dancing. Oh, you don't mind if I use you as a shortcut? No. Go for it, Nambi. Go for it. We're getting ready to hang out at the geyser, both because my friend Box here needs winged light, but we also want to collect from the geyser. I want to collect light from the geyser. Winnie Pafo! Nami, that's not you. Oh, Lifeblood's here. Okay. There's Nami. Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure I made friends with Nami. And, like, named you and everything. Hi, Lifeblood. Hello, readers. I'm actually here now, but can't spell. That's okay. We have a Nami and a Winnie Pafo. I wonder if Winnie Pafo used me as a shortcut too, or if they just so happened to appear here at the perfect time. We still have about 5 minutes. Oh, Lifeblood's gonna play something. Okay. Let me turn it up so I can actually hear it. Nope, I still can't hear it very well, but that's okay. You all enjoy. We're a traveling band now. That's what's happening. I'm just trying to financially recover. Purple Clouds! Thank you for the follow! Nice to meet you. We are, oh dear, oh dear. Are you okay? Winnie Pafo. Winnie Pafo froze. Oh no, we missed some shiny boys. I'll have to fix that. I don't know if Box can even collect shiny boys while they're playing. The Winnie Pafo. Are you okay? Oh dear. I think they froze. I sent my art in the Discord. Oh, awesome. I'll check it out after the stream. I can't look right now. Well, maybe while we're waiting at the geyser. But normally when I start streaming, I X out of Discord just so that the notifications won't distract me. But we can see about checking it out. Let's get this little bit of light over here. We'll meet up with Nami in a bit. We're farming for all the light over here first, and we're of course thrown into a server where all of the darkness is already melted, which is wonderful, and I love it when that happens. So I don't have to do any work. I can just run, collect the light, and then keep running. It's one of my favorite things to do. Purring Pixie, thank you! Thank you for following! We're a traveling band now. Somebody, I think, is playing instruments still. Box is playing instruments. I can't actually hear what they're playing. I got some kind of like a sound issue where like everything is really quiet, so I can't hear very well, but I'm sure it's beautiful. But I think you guys can hear everything just fine. So I can always go back and listen later. I've been thinking about drawing all of my active friends in Sky for days of— Aw, Lifeblood! That would be so sweet. And your art is so adorable. Oh, somebody's attached to Lifeblood too. Is that somebody in the chat? Hi, Yuri. Good to see you. I would not mind it at all if that was your entrance music. Every time when you join the chat, that's the song that you played. I would not be opposed to that at all. Let's see who this is. Aww, you're so cute with the little bunny. I have the bunny too. I still love how we're so short. It takes two of us stacked on top of each other to reach the height of one person. Aww. Wait, who is this? Who is this? Who? 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 It's a mystery. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Januki. Hi, I'm playing my sub. Oh, is that you, Yuri? Is this you on your sub? It's just Jordan. Oh, okay. Okay, I will actually need you. Oh, uh-oh, cutscene. Thank you, Lifeblood, for telling me. It's just, they were gonna be mystery person. No, I'm too short! I can't help. All I can do is look cute. And try not to drown. Okay, let me actually rename you. Just Jordan. I think with an I, just Jordan. Okay. No, I mean sub Sky Kid. Rushing to the geyser too. Oh. Wait, I'm still unclear on what that means. Sub Sky Kid? No, no. I did not mean to join you. Aw, just Jordan. Thank you. I will accept a hug. I will absolutely accept a hug. Here, let me unlock chat with you too. I like to at least do that with most friends. Is get chat and then all of the things preceding it, so the hug and the high five. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Hi. Hi, I say out loud and not type. I'm going to assume that you're not in the chat, but I'm not entirely sure. Sub account. Oh, okay, okay. Your other account, like an alternate account. Gotcha, gotcha. I'm gonna hang out here, and I wish I could hear what Lifeblood is playing, but I will go back after the stream later and listen. But I will stand here and appreciate it. Even though I can't hear very well right now. A capeless, last time I mentioned, was typing using one finger. I do remember seeing the capeless account. That's amazing. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's that this is just too loud. And I can't hear what Lifeblood is playing because of that. The kalimba's so cute, though. Listen to y'all playing your musics. I never knew that there was like a specific way that you could, or yeah, I didn't know that there was a way that you could go capeless. Like I remember seeing people running around capeless, and I was just like, how? Like, is that just a thing that only like beta people can do, or what? But apparently, as Yuri said, the way to go capeless is to just never collect any winged light. So you probably would want to do that on an alternate account and not your main account, because that would suck if you never collected a single winged light and couldn't like fly anywhere. He's playing with the oh Debauchery. That's your stream background. Thank you for saying that, Inky. Or just lose it all to rain. Oh gosh, yeah. You don't want to go in the hidden forest and not have any winged light at all. You can die so easy if you're capeless. Oh my gosh. Get hit by one dragon once. Get hit by a crab. You could die to a crab. You could go into this polluted water and you could die. That's playing on ultra hard mode. There's 3 types of capeless. Oh, okay. Wait. What are the other kinds, if you don't mind me asking? There's actually a game over scene. Yes! I did a stream like that once. Because I wanted to know if you could die outside of Eden, and you absolutely can. And it is very similar to the Eden scene, where like you find yourself and you hug yourself, but you only recover a single winged light. And then you're like the lowest possible level. One permanent ones, 2 temporary ones, 3 which can fly but only possible in beta. Okay, so there are people who are capeless in beta. I see. Yeah, okay, so that wasn't completely unfounded. That was like, that is true. Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad that I wasn't just imagining things. Permanent ones only die when you pick up a wing. Okay. I'm not sure how that would work. Like, you actually go to the death screen if you pick up a winged light? The Ode to Joy poem is now lyrics and poem is now stuck in my head. Oh no, Inky. Yeah, I forgot that was a song that you could learn in Sky, I think. They made it as like a festive one during Christmas time. Because it's technically not a Christmas song. So it's like a festive holiday song that has no like actual religious connotations or anything. Just a Beethoven song. Beethoven. You're welcome. Are you enjoying that emote, Lifeblood? Because I'm enjoying seeing it. It looks especially sassy. Song doesn't even have an English translation. I was gonna say, I don't actually know the lyrics, and that's probably why. I can hear it in my head, though. That was the last song that Beethoven wrote, right? It was like he was old and sick and going deaf at the time that he wrote that. That was like his last song. I think it's sweet that the last song was like a happy one. Kind of bittersweet, I guess. Permanent ones will just become dark. If eaten by krills, we say die because we get wings, and there's oh, no way back, I see. Yeah, that would suck. It has religious connotations, it just didn't carry them over to English. Oh! Like the first line is literally joy, beautiful spark of God. Oh! Well, I learned something today. As far as it goes in English, I mean, it's obviously associated with Christmas, but it's like it's not a song that you would specifically, like if you're gonna think of a Christmas song, there's like 20 other ones that you would think of first before you would ever think of Ode to Joy. Maybe that's why it was a happy sounding song, like it was a religious song. As his last song. I mean, that makes sense too. Also, I hope you like my art. Aww! Oh! Yeah, let me go and check that while we're just hanging out here. Oh no, wait, did I ever turn on my... I didn't turn on my captions. There we go. I have captions turned on now. You know, good amount that'll do now, but... Let's see. Is there any... No, is the event over? Let's see. Hello, it's me, Emlip. Hi, Emlip. I see you. I see you. Whoa! Oh my gosh! You drew those? Holy cow! That's amazing! Those are absolutely amazing. Emlip. How long have you been drawing for? Here's an English translation, but not the one you would ever sing. Okay, let's see. Let's check this out too real quick. See what the lyrics say. Joy, beautiful spark of divinity, daughter of Elysium, we enter drunk with fire, heavenly one thy sanctuary, thy magic binds again, but custom strictly divided, all people become brothers, where thy gentle wing abides. Alright. Yeah, it's still about God. Alright, I can see it. $6 years. Dang. What now? Oh, we need to get the wing of light for you. get the winged light for you. Cause I missed the ones over here. Ah. In my quest to get to the sanctuary in time, I rushed past some winged lights. Whoa, I missed this one too. I need this one. I missed this shiny boy. I'm pretty good at getting most of the ones here though, so I think I have... Let's see. Let's see if I have the one that's way up here. Hi, Inksaroth! I've definitely seen you around before because I remember seeing the krill that's smoking. No lessons, just learned it yourself? Dang! Okay, I did get this one. I had to learn this in school because German. Oh no, Inky! Yeah, I was planning on explaining that art I posted a while ago. Long story short, there was an inside joke about this emote, and the person who started it was a game dev, so I was like, you know what? What if I made that emote, but with one of your OCs? And the thing I posted was the result of that. Everyone remembers Steven. Oh my gosh, his name is Steven. He's a bad boy, but he's really a good boy. Now I will inflict this knowledge on everybody, and I will always use the German colloquial title just to be snobby. Good for you, Inky. I mean, you have to show it off, because if you had to suffer through all of that, you know, you have to have something that comes out of it, right? Something good has gotta come out of it. I love the krill emotes though. Back long time ago, somebody gifted me Nitro for like a year. It was like a friend of mine. And where's the shiny boy? Oh, there you are. Okay. It's hard to see on my end. Somebody gifted me Nitro for like a year. And so I was in the Sky Discord, like the official Sky Discord. And they have emotes there of the krill with like reins on it and a saddle, and you can play around with like who is riding the dragon, like different Sky Kids, but then there's also one of Oreo, the dog, riding the dragon. It's delightful. So I love the idea of like taming a dragon. I know that's not possible in the game itself, but I still think it's fun. Hello, person. Aw, look at you! You're a little moth. Little moth baby. Freud Schoner. I know that I'm not pronouncing that correctly. Guter Funken. Tochter aus Elysium kann mich mal. AKA. I have no idea how to actually pronounce that though. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yes. Happy I brought that back for you, Inky. Oh my gosh, lifeblood. So did you make that emote that you're posting right now too? Or were you only making it for that person's character? Let's see. Why don't we actually... We can start heading over to Grandma. I know it's early, but it'll take us a little bit to get there. Maybe we can even try to get the winged light. Oh dear. Maybe we can even try to get the winged light that's hanging out in the Season of Flight area. No, that one's really hard to get. So you have to find the right tunnel to go through. Okay, thank you for being my batteries, Box and Lifeblood. Yes. Alright. Carry me. I don't want to... Carry me! Get over here. The one time I want the Manta to catch me. No! We just go right through him. Excuse me. That was so rude. That was incredibly rude. I thought that you would catch me. Manta? There we go. Manta, please. Hi, Yellow. Oh my goodness, Luna. Hi. How are you? How have you been? I feel like it's been a little bit since I've seen you. I hope you're okay. For a second I thought you were talking to me. No. I wouldn't call y'all rude. Nah, just the OC version. That game dev made this one. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, let's go through the wind tunnels. I can post a video of a choir singing it so you can hear that pronunciation. Sure. He's also made other stuff like this in this. Those are all beautiful. I'm okay, don't worry. Okay. Glad to hear. Glad to hear you're doing well. I think there's like a big candle around here somewhere too. Ooh, look at that. There we go. We had a buffering moment. Are you still streaming? Yes. Yes, Box. Sweet child. Okay, I know that Box is not in the chat, so I have to actually say yes. I still don't know this area super well, so I don't know where the candle cake is. But I'm gonna see about grabbing the shiny boy that's over here. What are you streaming on? Oh, Twitch. Yeah, maybe if Box wants to join. Let's see. I'll tell them my username. Hello, Minty. Who the heck is that impersonator in the chat who took my name? Unbelievable. There's another Lifeblood in the chat? I'm gonna post it in Discord. Okay. You're welcome to. Oh, okay. Does that mean that Box is gonna join? Okay. Alright, Box. I'll see you there. And then you can actually, like, hear me speaking instead of just being confused all the time. Poor Box. I don't remember if I have a Twitch account or not. That's okay. It's probably not that one, yeah. Just making a joke on how I barely talk in the Twitch. Oh, okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's you. I'm a spam, or I love this BGM from Flight, it's so pretty. Making you open it in stream might be awkward. Or amusing. Oh dear. Okay, well, let's see. Let's see if we can get this one shiny boy before I decide to hoof it to Grandma's. I can't decide. Well, I mean, it'll be in German, so most of us aren't gonna... Was that it? No. Dang it. Alright. Let's see. We gotta get this one shiny boy. I think it's either this one or maybe the one after this one. Whee! No, it was not that one. Uh-oh. No, I'm not gonna warp to you. We'll follow Lifeblood though. Oh, there we go. There we go. Lifeblood's just gonna take over and do it for us. Thank you, Lifeblood. This way you can decide whether to listen to it now or later. Okay, well, I appreciate that. Oh, no, it wasn't that one. Which one? Oh, okay. You're giving the reins back to me. I was like, Lifeblood probably knows better than me. They've got this, and then no. I think it's one of the ones with like the bottom lip jutting out more. It was there, you may have already gotten it. Oh! Okay, so we did get it already. Maybe it just didn't show up on my thing, cause... Yeah, it's the one in here, right? Yeah, it's in here. I definitely have not gone here since Eden last. So... maybe it gave me the thing and it just didn't show up. Or maybe I was looking away from the screen for just long enough. I don't know. Okay, well thank you. Thank you all the same. Now I can live in peace knowing that I have that one. You will not understand the lyrics. Oh well, I needed it anyways. Yeah, and then I think Box might have needed it too. You'll not understand the lyrics, but maybe my hatred as a former choir kid. You know, I think it's maybe a good thing that I never did choir. I was too shy to do choir, and like I didn't have enough confidence in my voice ever, and not now either. I never took voice lessons or anything, and I think you can be really good if you practice enough. Like even if you aren't super great from the beginning, like you can improve a ton if you do like lessons and stuff. So I definitely believe it's like possible to get better. But I don't know, I never cared too much for being able to sing. But I've heard from other friends who were choir kids that like they did not have a good time with it either. So I'm sorry that people had bad experiences with it. Okay, in case you guys need this shiny boy and the other ones here, we can grab those real quick and then we'll go see Grandma. Oh, I was also shy, but the choir did the best weed. And they were also awesome people. I think it's a little less scary when you're singing with a whole bunch of other people, too. Because, you know, if you make a mistake or something, then nobody's ever gonna know that it was you specifically. Got all the shiny boys here. Okay. I just wanna, like, I'm not sure if Box has gotten them all. Well, let me ask. I have the winged lights here, Box. Erica! Oh! I see an Erica. Hello! You might not be able to warp to me. I don't think I have warp unlocked with you anyways, but... Hi! Ah, yes, weed. Let me tell you, in nerd school, for gifted kids, choir kids were the wild ones. Yeah, why can I see that? Yeah, thanks. Oh, okay, okay, cool. Oh, Erica vanished. Okay, if you don't need these ones, then we can go straight to Grandma's. We're getting close to Grandma time anyways. That's cool that you were in a gifted school. That's amazing. Couldn't have been me. The best I ever did was I skipped a grade in math. I was a smart math kid. Um, and my mom was like a software engineer. So, um, so I was very smart in math. Math and science were my jam. Were my bread and butter. Gifted school for math, IT, and STEAM. Wow. Normally the choir is boring. It's the orchestra doing coke, aka in real world production. Just me, or do gifted kids get burnt out so easily? Yeah. Nope, it's true. Well, it's such a different environment from the real world. Like the school environment is such a different environment from the real world. So like it's so jarring, or it was really jarring for me to have so much structure in school and then to like suddenly be thrown into the real world and like have absolutely no direction, like nothing pointing me in any direction anymore. Um, so yeah, it can be pretty rough. I think some people can get through it okay, but I think there's definitely something to be said about that. And then, Erica! You made it. You made it back. STEM. Okay. I was like, Steam? Autocorrect, please. How are my friends? Hi, Groovy. I feel like school is something that should teach you about how to deal with real life. It's really bad at its job. It is. I hate to say it, and it might be different in other places, but in the US specifically, it's pretty sad because so much of the way that the US works is that everything is money oriented. Everything is about making money. And like companies making money. And so, what? Who's this? Hello? Hi, new friend. I'm gonna give you a name of who as well. So for companies like H&R Block or TurboTax or, you know, any tax preparation companies, if people are taught how to do their taxes, for example, then they're going to lose money and they're not going to be able to have a business anymore. So it benefits companies to not teach people. Not my friend. Okay. Well, they're a who. We got a who. We got a who is trying to hold my hand. What's gonna happen? You're putting me in the fire. Okay. Why are we going into the fire? Oh, Moth, yay! They want you to help them. Aw. Hi, Moth. I'm just unsure because I saw another person earlier who friended me. But it seems like this is not somebody related to the stream. Alright, we're hanging out here. What's up? What's up, Mom? Okay, we're just emoji spamming? Is that what's happening? They seem to want to sacrifice you to the fire. Okay, I'm sorry, Moth, but I am gonna have to let go of you. If it will let me. There we go. I do want to collect this light. Here, I will send you kiss emojis. Oh no! You really did not like that I let go of your hand. I'm sorry, who? My goodness, I didn't realize that was that upsetting. So much for wax. Random curious moth, yes. Let's look at their emotes. If advanced, then they're not moths. Oh, that's a good point. You're doing the apology emote now? Oop. Okay, wait, I think Inky said something about being a gifted kid, so I'm gonna... Oops. Get up, please. I did not mean to sit here. Thank you. I just wanted to burn the dumplings. Okay, there we go. I sat my math A levels with high marks, and it was normal for our school to program our own calculators during the test. Oh, nice. Well, that's nice that you could... Did you ever have to... Because we had some stuff like that too. I remember we had some advanced calculators that we could like program formulas and stuff into. But I remember for like tests and stuff, we had to clear the data so that we would have to do certain equations on our own without the use of the calculator. I can finally afford the mask! Yay! Yay box! Here, let me celebrate you. Yes. Yes. Like we were given standardized graphing calculators and we had to program our own solving formulas. Okay. That sounds different from my school because we were actually like not allowed to use the formulas. The moth doesn't like me. That's okay. I don't think the moth is a huge fan of me either. We can have an angry moth, that's okay. Angry moth wants me to follow them again. I'm sorry, moth. We're just here with the dumplings. We're not here to play follow games. We just want dumplings. We're just hungry sky kids. Technically that was the case with us too, but you know me, we just programmed, or you know we just programmed them into it. I see. I see, I see. That's probably the best way to pass the class too, I would imagine. I do remember doing that though. But maybe that's also because I skipped a grade in math. So, I don't know. Laura, come. Hats. What's this person's name? This one? Attached to me is lifeblood. Oh, I spelled that wrong, but I don't care. Lifeblood. Oh, thank you, Angry Moth, for melting those. What does it mint? Yeah, what's my name mint? What does it mint? I'm sorry, it takes me so long to type. You had to learn them or a way to derive them. But, you know, freedom. Yeah, there were definitely like tricks that I remember having to use in like college to survive college. Like you had to cooperate with other people to survive some of those classes. Like you could not just do everything by yourself. It was just not possible. I remember being in like biochem and having like 17 pages of homework that was due. And like half of the stuff from those 17 pages were things that we hadn't been taught yet. This person's name is Lifeblood. Yes. By the way, I once did one of those online test SAT and it was comically easy. Good. Well, you would do well here, Inky. You would do well. Academically, anyways. But that's the thing, is that, Lifeblood, why are you mad? Are you mad because I didn't share a different name? Would you like to share with us a different name? May you please tell them my name? Yes, Lifeblood knows that you were Bucks. Is there another name you would like to share with the class, Lifeblood? Nah, just messing around. Okay. I was like, what did I do? Am I in trouble? Like, where's the advanced math? I dropped out of college, mind you. I was like, where's all that coming from? But it's just people playing instruments right here. Okay. But I can actually hear it. It's interesting. College is hard, and also, I hate to say it, I think it depends on the degree that you get, but some degrees are valued less than others. So I got a bio degree, and I can't do anything with it because everything in that field wants you to have like a master's or a PhD. And I didn't want to get a master's or a PhD. So, whoa, no. I just wanted to hug Grandma. Grandma! There we go. We got it. Yay! We got to hug Grandma. I don't think the turtle event is going on anymore, is it? The sunset event? But yeah, it's weird being a gifted kid and being told how amazing and great you are and how much potential you have, and then going out in the real world and then, like, no longer having that. No longer having that, oh, you're gifted and this and that. It's just kind of, yeah, I know the turtle still exists. I just don't know if that event is going on still. The sunset thingy. I'll run in circles around y'all. Oop. Sunset still happens. Oh, thank you, Nova Shady. Can't grab hand. Oh no! Oh, hang on. Let me attempt to help here. It might not let me do... It might not let me open the friend menu with you either. There's something about Lifeblood that it does not want me to. Okay. Well, I have one of you. Yeah, I can't find the friend menu with you. Okay, there we go. We'll just do that. We'll be attached to the Rubux. Oh wait, we can't go that way. Well, that works. Yeah. Gosh, that game company. I thought you wanted me to have friends. What is this? What are you doing? I had to use logarithms and integration and complicated Euclidean vector maths in my A levels. I remember logs and integration. I don't remember Euclidean vector maths though. For my degree, I had to go all the way through calculus. Like to Calc 2. But that was it. Calc 2. And I think statistics too. And like physics, but and that also has math, but it's kind of different. So Luna's online. Can I get launched up here without haha nice. Without opening that last one. We've already been here, but we're going back through to the wind tunnels. And we've already been to the sanctuary even, but we're gonna see about getting the sunset event. Maybe the clamshells will still spawn and we can get some more light there. I'm being a light hog today. Big fish. Yes. The nice one. The nice looking one. There's also the mean looking one. Hi, Yellowmate. I joined for sunset. Yes, absolutely. Like the SATs just seem so stupid compared to that. Yes, SATs do not go to that level, but in order to get into college, you know, you take the SATs and then you learn calculus. So it would make sense that you. Oh dear. Oh dear. There we go. That was a little concerning. Worried about the game for a second there. Yeah, so it's not going to be as complicated. Although you have to take, like, pre-calc. Sorry, Luna, you are forbidden to join Sunset for now. Don't listen to Lifeblood. I say you can join. So you can join. Yep, totally. Lifeblood is just being sassy today. Where did all this sass come from, Lifeblood? Okay, before I read chat, I'm gonna wait until I can get off at our stop. Because with my luck, I will look away right when I'm supposed to get out, so I'll just do this. There we go. Make sure that we don't miss it. I was just snacking during my math A-levels. Does still spawn, I still go there several times. Nice! My math teacher was like, can you eat all that in the beginning? Oh, look, it's sunset! Woo! I wonder if Box has been here when it's sunset. Whoa, look how glowy the manta is, the giant manta. Whoa! This looks wild! It's hard to even see the island. I haven't actually seen it like this from up here. Dang. The rock is so light and everything else is so dark. I guess this is how it would look at sunset, though. A-levels are the requirement for college. Like, SAT and A-levels are roughly equivalent. Boo! Hi, Pixel! At least they should be. Not fair, Bloody. I think we had rudimentary calculus experience. I heard that little violin pang. I thought we were going to the wasteland. No. No, Box. Not fair, Bloody. No clue. The sass on this one. Like, no uni without A-levels. Lifeblood needs a huggies. We'll give Lifeblood a hug. Big manta, yeah! Shiny. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, that's okay. Here, Lifeblood. We'll give you a hug. Maybe that'll ease up on the sass. Will that help? Do you feel better? Oh no, it's not here. Oh, but I can still buy stuff? The little clamshell thing isn't here. No, what are you selling? What are you Sir? Sir, what are you selling? I want to know. Don't walk away from me. Oh, okay. You collected all available items the spirit offers. Okay, we're good. Seluna! Hi! You made it! Yes! We'll give you a hug too. Geez, we server split. Oh no! And now they're gonna be glitched in the hug pose until I jump. I feel like if sass was a stat for a video game, I would spend all of my points on it. Well, so that just tells me if you were ever to join a D&D campaign, for example, you would probably be the bard and spend all of your points on charm. Okay, let's see if I can piggyback with you. Box Ox has just been my, like, my stack so that I can be taller. Uh-oh. Did they go AFK? Oh no. Class underwater, give light. Yes, get the light clams. Yes. Oh, the clams are underwater, yes. Wait, this Luna is a different Luna than I know. I believe so. So the sass was even more unwarranted. You just sassed an innocent person. You sassed an innocent. How does that make you feel? Too many Lunas. Okay. Box does not want to piggyback. That's fine. We don't have to. Yes, and there are more underwater. You just have to find where they are. There we are. Okay, there's one. And then, yeah, you just kind of have to look around. I remember getting quite a few of them. Ooh, there's some over here. Wait, what? What is this? I want it. Thank you. I don't know why that's there, but thank you. And if you look around, you might be able to spot. Like, they kind of show up in a line. We're a little glitchy over here. We're a little buggy. Just a little. Are there any down here? There's... Oh, yep. There we go. Look at all these. This is a clam, right? Whoa, it's a big one. Where's the... Button. Button. Camera angles and button and no friend menu. There we go. It's so much more complicated to do on the Switch. Especially when it's not in handheld mode, when I can just, like, push, like, click on the thing. Oh, wait, why is it way up here? Why is the button way up here? There we go. Nope. No. No. Child. Child, please. There we go. My goodness. You are so mean. Lifeblood does not seem to care. That's okay, Selena. I love and respect you. Maybe I'm not the sassy one. Maybe I just attract all the sassy ones. Maybe the real sass was the friends we met along the way. What do you mean you don't take all subjects every year so you can tackle very complex topics in later school years? Why do you pick your subjects? Yeah, that was definitely a thing in grade school versus college. You got more specialized in college. Meant you enable the sets. Oh, I see. That's what it is. I accept that. I accept responsibility for enabling the sass. Oh, the turtle still drops light too. Aww. I like that. That's where Box went. I was wondering. I was like, the rest of us are getting all the clamshells, and Box is just hanging out on the surface. I mean, if you want me to stop— No, don't worry about that lifeblood. I may be sassy, but I understand if you can't handle my superior sass. Okay, you're talking to Seluna. Sassafras. Nah, I'm pretty sure everybody's in like the same amount of understanding here. Whoa, look at that glitch. Ah, it's a beautiful Chibi Mask Wednesday where we watch the glitchy sunset. We ride the turtle. We collect the glowy poops. And we pick up clamshells. We did a little bit of everything today. We did the we saw Grandma. Oh, we're going underwater. No. Okay, it didn't let me ride the turtle underwater. No, we're just here now. Oh, and somehow everybody's attached to me. Okay. Except Seluna. Poor Seluna. Like, I can not imagine not at least talking through the basics and concepts of the theory of relativity in high school. Like, how? Goodbye, turtle. Yes. Goodbye. Oh, you're talking about for the SATs still, Inky? Yeah, I guess there are just different standards everywhere, and kind of, again, in line with what I was saying earlier, where everything is a lot more like money-centered here. That also applies in the education world. So, like, people having a good— oh, yay! Like, public schools and stuff are not the priority. Josh with a pen! Hello! Thank you for following. No, I'm talking school. Oh, just school in general. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's a complicated issue that has like so many factors going that it's really hard. Capitalism, my favorite topic to talk about in Sky. Yeah, it's a complicated problem and complicated solutions because there are so many different factors at play, and like I'm not gonna pretend like I know all the answers or know like how to solve all of those problems. It's just like we're in the situation and it's unfortunate. And I hope that things get better. And that's really all I can do. Hi, this manta is really following us. Okay. I was like, whoa. I'm impressed at how much that manta followed us. Hi, Josh with a pen. Hello. Aw, I like the color of your name. I like the blue. I dig it. That color's actually my favorite color. I know my username is yellow minty, but like light blue is my favorite color. The Manta wanted a hug. Oh, poor Manta. Well, he got to hang out with us for a little bit. It's okay. Late Rad Raider. Oh, hi! Welcome. Hi, Selena. Hi, Charlotte. Like, I can't really claim Americans are dumber because we have dumb people here too, but I know in order to stay this stupid, you have to actively resist leaving elementary school. Manta just minding its business. We just happened to be going in the same direction, and it was like really awkward because like neither of us really knew what to say. Like the Manta was stuck behind us and couldn't go faster, so like the Manta just had to wait until we went into a different direction before it could leave. I'm sure that's happened to all of you at some point in your life while you were walking. So that's absolutely happened to me. Thank you. Hey, that's my trademark blue. Yes. Love cyan. One of my favorite colors for sure. Yes. Y'all have good tastes. Good tastes. And yeah, I can agree with that, Inky. I also think that some people just aren't like the school system just does not work for some people. So like some people like school and like the school environment, and like it just does not work for some people. I don't think I got this one yet. Maybe? Maybe I did. I can't remember. We'll see. We'll see if we got this shiny boy. I did! Okay. Just in case any of you need it. Our school system is the dumbest idea ever. We invented schools. It'll get better eventually, I'm sure. I'm sure it's just gonna take time, and it might not happen within our lifetimes, but I'm sure it'll get better. It's already so much better than it was like 100 years ago, so, you know, it'll only get better. Ooh, Wing and Light Run, nice. Yes, I have them, but I think Box did Eden recently, so we're helping them get some Winged Lights. We've actually collected a bunch of just regular wax too, so we're doing pretty good. I spent 22 candles on unlocking one friendship emote with Box, so I'm just trying to recover from losing the 22 candles in one go. I did not like school, but I liked learning. Yes, I agree with that too, Inky. I still have nightmares about my school days. Oh no, Nami. Me too, though. Every once in a while. I'll have a dream about, like, having a test that I wasn't prepared for. I do online school, because I can just mute the Google tab and go on with my day. Oh my gosh, lifeblood. Yeah, some people learn better on their own. Or just not under, like, the school system. Like, the public school system, specifically. Schools, daylight savings, etc. All stupid things invented by Germany. Really? Germany invented daylight savings? It was not due to bullying. Oh. Oh wait, you were bullied, Nami? Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah, I did Eden today. Need wax for the traveling spirit too. Yes! Gotta grind for that traveling spirit for sure. Prophecy was one of the only seasons that I, like, purposely did not buy after I started playing this game. I think every single season past Prophecy, I have either somebody has gifted it to me or I bought it myself. So, that's coming back to bite me just a little bit. Not sure about the Traveling Spirit. The Traveling Spirit is the Air Prophet. It has not come back before. So, if you did not buy Season of Prophecy, you will if you are a completionist and want everything, then you will have to get at least half of the stuff. But if you did Season of Prophecy, you already have it. Like if you bought Season of Prophecy, you probably already have everything. Well, I mean, if I'll get it. Oh, okay. I see, I see. Yeah, it's really just, it's up to personal preference. You don't even have to get it. For me, it's like, I don't even necessarily like the accessories that much or want them, but I'm more of a, like, a completionist, so I'm like, I want to have everything. But what if I did want to use it someday? What if I like it and regret not getting it? But this game is the only game that I really do that with, so... So I guess it's okay. Oh yay, Nami's here! Aw, thank you for helping us. Oh, I love the ocean cape. I'm sorry, my nation exported the Prussian education system everywhere. Oh, whoa. Teaching us, we're getting a history lesson here. Daylight savings is our fault too. Oh no, Inky. I kind of like the cape. I like that it's purple. But there was another purple cape that I liked more that was actually one that you didn't have to buy the season for, so. But yeah, I like that cape too. Now we as a nation are desperately trying to end it in the EU. Oh no. No, I can count the times I've been bullied to my face, at least on one hand. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad it wasn't because of that, then. It still sucks that you experienced any bullying, but definitely better less. How long have you been playing? Sky? Since early 2020. So I've been playing Sky for a while. Kind of perfect timing because with the pandemic, everybody was stuck at home. And I was stuck at home with like nothing to do because my work depended on me like going out, and that was not a thing that I could do anymore, so then I just got to play Sky all day. Temporarily. Let's see. We gotta get this shiny boy. I think we'll finish up this level and then see if there's anybody that we can raid. How about you, Josh? How long have you been playing for? I know I'm technically considered a veteran, but I play very casually and vanilla. I joined in the middle of last year's Days of Sky. Not sure of an exact date, though. Aww. Okay, so you joined during Season of Flight? I think that was the season after, Little Prince season. And Little Prince season was the first one on the Switch. Daylight savings was a war thing, and the basic goals of the Prussian education system to make good soldiers got copied by everyone. Oh, so it's all about in late TLP. Not sure what that means. Wait, so it was all about obedience, I guess? Oh, Nami, I'm so sorry. I can't hold your hand. Here. Okay, Nami's doing their own thing. Nami does not need me to hold their hand. They got this. The Little Prince. Doy. I literally just said it. Brain machine. It works sometimes, and sometimes it's a little rough. Can you get up here, Nammy? Do you need help? Here, let me come down there and scream so you can get some energy. Give you some energy. There you go. Got it? Okay, good. It's Josh's fault. I started playing. I've been on for a month. Aww! Welcome! Welcome to the Sky community. I hope you have a good time here. I've had a very good experience. Everyone here has been very nice. So I hope you also meet only nice people. Since January, Season of Abyss. Oh wow! You joined during the scariest season. Collective punishment in schools was a big part of the Prussian school to army pipeline we created. It's all about obedience. Yeah. Oh my god, my Sky Kid's so tall compared to y'all. Yeah, Luna. We're Chibi Mask Wednesday, so I'm very tiny today. Although I would like to, if you're okay with it, once we go home after this, I'd like to take off my Chibi mask and see how tall I am compared to you. Without the Chibi mask. I love these video messages of people just showing you the way out. That's so sweet. It's the cutest thing. People have been using those video messages to do the cutest things ever. One day I'll be Chibi without needing the mask. Yes, Lifeblood. I believe in you. Yeah, you and Box are pretty short. One day. You're almost there. You're almost there as it is. Normally screaming at someone doesn't help. I only have it on mobile, so it's hard, but I have enough expert friends that they just drag me around. That's the way to go. That's the way to go. I mean, I consider myself a veteran, but that's what I do too with like the more complicated things. Like I have players will sometimes show me like glitches and out of bounds things. And oh, I'm going home, by the way. I'll just scream so you know. No, but other people will show me things all the time, and I just accept being dragged around. Absolutely. I'm just a tad scared of the Krills. You got desensitized to them, Josh. If you joined during Season of Abyss, then yeah, you had way more exposure to the Krills. Well, not way more, but still. You had the seasonal exposure on top of the Wasteland experience with them. Oh, I think you're still a little bit taller than me. I like my height because I feel like I'm taller, but yeah. I joined when the Krills had party hats on. I loved that. I loved when they had the party hats on. That was so fun. Also, yes, mobile is definitely harder for precision movement. I agree. I should have put Chibi mask. Oh, that's okay, Saluna. Don't worry about it. The Chibi mask is not a rule for everybody. Not everybody needs to have Chibi mask. It's a rule that I impose on myself. But we've done everything that we needed to do. We didn't get to gray candle status, but we got pretty far in collecting candles, and we did mission stuff. So I'm going to reward myself by taking off the Chibi mask and letting y'all put it on if you want to. I forgot. Oh yeah, don't worry about it. Short kings and queens, yes. Also more alive than Queen Liz. Wait, what? Groovy drags me around everywhere. I am a potato. Aww. Groovy's so sweet though. Woot woot. Yay. I'm glad that Groovy's there to help you. That's really sweet. Hang on, where's the celebratory emotes? Because we did it. Honestly, I look kind of weird without my mask. You know, Lifeblood, I am used to seeing you with that other mask on. It's weird when you don't have a pointy snout. I can see it. Do you have any chibi spells, Lifeblood? Because maybe if you had some of those, you could be chibi size and keep the mask. By the way, I rarely went chibi because the view becoming weird and it hurts my eyes. Oh, I don't blame you. Chibi leads to things breaking. Being chibi leads to the game breaking a lot, and you can glitch all over the place and accidentally get, like, thrown outside of the map and stuff. 11 of them, actually. Nice! They only last, like, 10 minutes, though, unfortunately, so you can use them up real fast. By having one non-chibi in the group, you prevent Chibi Mask from becoming too OP and crashing stream. Yes, see? Inky gets it. Huh? I heard my name. Oh, we were just talking about how awesome you are. I was telling you about my pro warping potato skills. Oh, we have Lifeblood playing again. Like, I have to squint my eyes to see everything when Chibi— oh no! Oh, that's rough. Ha, pro potato skills only. If I ever play this game, I will only do Chibi mode to break the game. We'll have to gift you a bunch of hearts. We'll have to mass gift you a bunch of hearts, Inky, so that you can speed run your way into getting the Chibi mask, and then get it, and then break everything. Oh my gosh, I have so many tabs open right now. Let me close a couple. Okay, there we go. I had the Wikipedia entry for Ode to Joy up still. I'm gonna sit and appreciate Lifeblood's music that I still can't hear. But I can, like, vaguely hear it. I think it's up all the way, yeah. It's a listening party. No pressure. I'm flying them now. Aww! Awesome. I'm not pro at the game, but I'm pro at being potato, yes. I mean, all you need is one nice person to help you. So, and you have that, so you're good. You are all set. All you need is 20 people to level up friendship and send you a heart. Yep. Only 20 people. But hey, 3 hearts from, like, per person is a lot less than having to gift— or, sorry, 3 candles per person is a lot less than having to gift, you know, 20 hearts worth of candles from one person. So I'm sure we could make it happen. I think, when it was Carrie's birthday, we did that too. We did, like, a mass gifting of hearts to her. So we'll wait until it's your birthday, Inky, and then get this game, and then we'll mass gift you hearts. I will make 20 alts for getting Chibi Mask and grind them all. Or you could do that. You could absolutely do it yourself. 20 alts. That's a lot of work. Very impressive. We'll let Lifeblood keep playing for a little bit. And then I think we'll get ready to raid somebody else. So while Lifeblood is serenading us, I have 3 people who are online that I would be down to raid. So we have the Starfish Face, the fellow Texan. We have Scruffuses, who also does art, and is not somebody that I normally raid. So it might be nice to raid a different person. And then there's Zayak, who is an awesome person too. I will do all the heart exploits still in the game. Oh yeah, there are a couple of those too. Yeah, you could absolutely do that. Am I sleeping? No, don't you do that. You can't sleep. No. Bad Sky Child. Unlimited power. I think there were a couple times when you could, like, do surveys. I remember that was a thing for a little while. Having surveys, and those, I think they would gift you a heart if you took the survey, but the Switch version was a little broken, and it would make it so, like, I couldn't do anything unless I selected the survey and then did it. Oh, we got a tea set! Okay, I'm gonna steal cookies. I think we'll raid Scruff. We'll raid Scruff because Scruff is a good person. We have not had the chance to raid them. I think it would be a nice surprise for them. Heart exploits, you say? Wait, nobody told me there were heart exploits. No, it's mostly just like, well, first of all, there's the creating alt accounts and then just gifting yourself hearts. So that's an exploit. But there are a couple places where you can do like surveys, and if you do the survey, then you will get a heart. But you can only do it once. And I think it's in the forest and after Eden. There's like a little thing off to the side. Here, I can maybe even show you real quick, and I'll come right back. There's like a little stone tablet off to like the left side, and it's like, oh, take a survey and we'll give you a free heart. Right here. But once you've done it, then it's lit up like this and you can't interact with it anymore. So that's it. So I've already done it. I don't even play and I know the exploits. Meanwhile, the people who play Sky seriously and honestly, and not just to break stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh, and the other way, it's also not really an exploit, but if you leave these little boat messages around, or just any messages, and they get like a bunch of hearts, I think it's like every 10 likes that you get on one of these, you will get a heart. Something like that. So, there's like an incentive. By the way, I'm about to go work 2 hours from now, so playing Sky with you guys is like recharging my energy for the day. Aww! Yes, it's morning here. Wow! Saluna! Oh my gosh! Bugs, you're taller now, but the proportions are so off. You're taller, but you're like only barely taller than me, but you're like thicker. I think it was the wrong spell. I think so too. Aw, Saluna, I appreciate you joining us in the morning. Heart trade clubs. If you're just starting, you get hearts from the old spirit guides. Oh yes, that too. That as well. And obviously, like, from traveling spirits and stuff, if you didn't get the spirit yet, you'll get, like, an extra heart. You can get hearts from the, spirits in the constellations. You can buy some. But yeah, grinding hearts can be difficult. Oh, well, good luck with work today, Seluna. I think I'm gonna call it and we're gonna raid Scruff. I think they just started streaming. Scruffasis. And they'll take good care of you. They're a very nice and chill person. And they do art. And it's very cute. So, I hope you appreciate going to raid a new person this time. One day you will have a whole inky flock of different birds just to break the game. I look forward to that day, Inky. I do. Okay, I'm hitting the raid button. And we're gonna go. But this was so fun. I always love streaming for y'all and playing the game with y'all and just chilling and having nice conversations. So I'll see you next time. Yes, and Seluna, have a good day at work. Good luck. I'm glad that we can give you a little bit more energy. And I'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna play a different game. I'm not gonna say which game, but we'll be playing a different game tomorrow. And we'll see how that goes. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for joining, Josh. Not regretting buying this tea set, seeing all the madness while sipping some tea. Yes. Aw, thank you, Inky. Yes, I'm glad that you got it too. Okay, see you guys. Woo! Alright. Surprise! Oh, we got a puppy cam. So cute. Okay, I'm just gonna say raid, and then I'm gonna end the stream for real. Music to my ears. Y'all. Alright. Oh no, Seluna, did you want to hug? I'm sorry. Here, I'll hug y'all too. We'll do that. Yes. Aw, bye, Seluna. Oops. No, not that. Oh, yes. I love you too, Seluna. Just having to look back at my stream for a second and going, oh! Wait! I gotta say goodbye to people. Totally forgot. Bye, Seluna! Lifeblood, let me hug you. I'm not going to end the stream until I can hug you. I'm going to beep at you. That's like my favorite mine too, Box. Here, I'm gonna say same. Oh no, Bri came back as I'm hosting Scruff. That's okay. I love the bear hug emote. It's the cutest thing ever. This is... You know what? I gotta give you credit. This is very chaotic, Lifeblood. Yes. Hang on. I gotta give you a little flack. For being an agent of chaos. Bye, Minty! Bye, Lifeblood. I mean it in the most loving way. Alright, bye y'all. Oh wait, let's... Oh, Pry came back. Pry came back and I'm ending the stream. Bye, Pry. I'm ending the stream. You came back just in time for me to say goodbye. The stream is finished, yes. Aww. I'm glad I got to see you again, though. Okay. Bye, Pry!